Oh, hello. If you're anything like me, you've probably wanted to start a YouTube channel this past year, but never got around to doing it. I'm in that same boat as y'all, so I joined Ali Abdal's part-time YouTuber Academy. This week, our very first homework assignment is due, and let me tell you, everything that could go wrong went wrong. I'm gonna take you guys behind the scenes of what it looked like, as per the recommendations of this book, Show Your Work by Austin Kleon. In the book, he basically says that in pre-digital society, people did not care about the process that went behind an artist's work. But now with social media, we can take you, the viewer, behind the scenes. And so without further ado, here is a look as to the chaotic beginnings of my very first YouTube video. First thing I did was wake up and remember I had a 6 a.m. class for the part-time YouTuber Academy. It was 5 a.m. when I woke up, and so I rescheduled my alarm to 5:45 a.m. And in what could only be described as a single second in time, I woke up and it was already 6 in the morning. So I remembered why I was feeling anxious to begin with. Yesterday, I found out that all the audio equipment that I purchased for the course was going to be delayed for a few days. Then I remembered, oh yeah, your desk is completely covered in antiques that you purchased the day before because you're trying to go for some light academia vibe in your room, or as Pinterest would put it, grandma core. And so you think to yourself, why in God's name did you decide to purchase all this stuff in like some manic episode? But you remember why the ultimate reason you're stressed. In your haste yesterday, you accidentally cracked your 2019 MacBook Air. And so now the screen is messed up and yeah, it's gonna cost a lot of money. And so as a result, you snuggle in bed a little longer. But when you finally decide to get up, you go outside and you remember, oh my gosh, I live in the most minimalist house I could ever be in. You're just so grateful that you live with your parents as they're renovating their kitchen in the middle of a pandemic. I just love that for me. And so before you, spiral, you decide to take a shower and you put on some classical music to remind yourself that you are ethereal. You are divine. You can do anything. Now that you're feeling better, you walk to your room only to find a text from your neighbor saying that the construction outside is going to tow one of your dad's many trucks. Oh, what construction, you might be asking? Basically, the city decided to give us sidewalks after living here for the past 20 plus years. So now you gotta handle all these negotiations, trying to prevent your dad's truck from being towed, and you end up to this conclusion over here. It's really difficult trying to start a new YouTube channel, filming videos, documenting your life, editing them, publishing them, creating thumbnails, also coming up with creative ideas and doing all that work while your own city is being completely transformed in front of your eyes. Check this shit out. Oh my god. And right before you finally lose it, you remind yourself what they taught you in therapy. Take accountability and remind yourself of what you can change in these moments. Or how the Stoics put it, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. So now that you're feeling your Christian fantasy, you go to work. Inspired, you start writing a script related to your niche as a first-generation person of color, only to find out that it's incredibly traumatic. So you stop. And so despite being 15 minutes late to your Zoom session, you decide to join in anyways. As a result, you end up getting a request to be an accountability partner. Score. Things are looking up. But now you got to go ahead and pick up this big massive stone tablet that you bought from the thrift store yesterday. It's related to the whole light academia grandma core thing. And when you finally get there, you remind yourself how grateful you are to have a dad who's so nice enough to take time out of his work schedule to just help you out with what he would call porquerías. Help me out, Hurry, man. And right before you get home, you get a call from your mom's cousin, the guy who's doing the renovation for the kitchen, and he's asked you to buy some orange juice. When you finally get there, you see that there's all this commotion going on outside. As it turns out, one of the laundry machines from the laundromat caught on fire, and you think to yourself, hey, I might be having a bad morning, but at least my laundry machine is not on fire. And so now you're just happy that you have family here with you, just feeding you, which is nice, especially in a pandemic. And you remember you have a wonderful dog who just wants to have a good old time, love you and cherish you, and yeah, you pet him and remind yourself that things are going to be okay. No, you stop it. No, you stop it. No, you. And so finally, after all that, you muster up the courage to attend the 2-hour homework club so you can finally finish your first video. So you clean up, put on a smile, and get started. YouTube is messy. It is hard. So many things that you think will go wrong will go wrong. I just keep thinking about the advice that Ali keeps giving in the Zoom sessions, which are, you're going to be creating bad content anyways, so you might as well put out your content. because if you don't put out your content, you're never going to get better at YouTube. So I try my best to focus on what I could change, and I created this little video in the process, and I'm proud of that. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I will be posting one video a week, and hopefully the next one will be a lot better. Thank you. Bye.